Your healing clock begins when you start no contact.
What up, my drifters? Lucid here, and today we're going to talk about the no contact rule. So this is probably the most important tool at your disposal to kind of put yourself on the road to recovery, the road to becoming the best version of yourself, which is our goal here, right? We want to become a far superior us, and I would argue that it truly doesn't begin until we let go of the X. So, what is the no contact rule? Why do we do it? What's the benefit? No contact, or the no contact rule, is essentially just that. It's no contact. We are no longer reaching out to this X of ours through text messaging or phone calls. We are not finding excuses to run into them at work or at school or on the street or at the supermarket. No, we are not going through mutual friends to find out information about this person. We are also not stalking their Facebook and or Instagram or any form of social media. This person, as far as we know it, has died. This person is no longer able to be reached or found, and so we leave it behind to pursue our new life. But guys, fret not. I understand that this is all going to come to us as kind of a big shock and scare, and we're not going to know what the fuck to do. But you have to realize that this has now opened up a door for us. We are like in the Matrix right now, and we're at that door, and Morpheus is like, yo, dude, I can show you the door, but only you can step through it, right? We're fucking Neo. Like, we are going to transcend by passing through this doorway. So this is definitely going to give you the time and space necessary to recover and to patch up those weaknesses in our life that maybe we couldn't have with, our significant other in place, or maybe our ex was preventing us from being the person we always wanted to be. And so, with them no longer in our life, we can finally continue down that road to pursue the us that we've been kind of longing for. And this is going to be a good thing. So now that we have all of this kind of newfound time and space on our hands, I think it's really crucial that we utilize it effectively. So, for example, I know that for myself, it was really hard in the beginning to kind of, to accept the fact that we weren't together anymore and to really let her and myself kind of go our separate ways. And so I would log on to Facebook hoping that I would have a message from her. Or I would even go as far as to peek at her Facebook page to see what was going on, to see if her profile picture changed or anything like that. And I can tell you that's a really dark road, and it's going to be super destructive to your recovery. So what I did was I kept an old calendar. I would pull it down, but it's too much trouble. And for every day that I went without contacting my ex, I did an X. And I did that for every day of the month, probably for a good 3 months. And then it got to the point where I was so used to not checking my Facebook anymore for messages or checking, up on her that, I didn't even have to make an X anymore. I really ingrained it in my mind that I just cannot contact this person. And as a result, it's made life so much better. I was able to finally just kind of let go, to let her become the best person she ever wanted to become. And I could use all of that energy to really focus on myself and to really pursue the things that I felt that my life was lacking. And boy, was there a lot of them. So you have to realize that this is definitely, and I'm speaking in regards to no contact, this is definitely going to be a really dignified approach to kind of letting the relationship go its separate ways. And realize too that this is probably, and I don't want to give you guys hope or whatever, but this is probably going to be your best chance of ever getting back together with this person, if that's what you so choose to do or hope happens in the future. Obviously, the goal is to see it as if this person doesn't exist, and this information, them possibly, becoming, one with us again, it doesn't matter anymore. But if it's something you so choose to let happen to you, if it happens down the road, at least you're coming from a place of much more resource and more experience, so that you don't fall into the same, traps or the same problems as you did before, hopefully. That's kind of, what we're banking on here. But, maybe sometimes you do get back together after growing apart and it doesn't work again because maybe you guys just weren't compatible ultimately. But anyway, that doesn't really matter. That's not what the focus is here. You just have to realize that this is definitely going to be something that's going to benefit you, and without removing this person from your life, it's going to be extremely difficult to finally start your new life. So that's really the biggest word of advice I can give to you guys, is that you really need to start off by letting go of this person, to allow them to blossom and to become the greatest version of themselves, so that you can use this time and energy to focus on you and to become the greatest version of yourself. And you never know what could happen as you guys are kind of continuing along this road, without each other. Sometimes life is weird and you guys, cross paths again, and maybe you'll be ready for it, or you never know, you'll meet someone fantastic, a person that's far superior to your ex, and here you are having gone through all of these challenges and become this awesome person, and now you are ready to rock the shit out of this next relationship. And I think that's what should be the main focus here, is preparing ourselves for the next relationship so that we can knock it out of the park and never have to be here again. But of course, it's definitely important that we kind of look inward first and really figure things out, so that, we are so super prepared for the next relationship and just ready for any obstacle that comes our way. So I really hope that this video has been of some benefit to you guys. I really enjoy doing this series. It's definitely a different direction than the typical motovlogging, but if it's something that resonates well with you guys, I will definitely continue to do these episodes. So anyway, I have a couple topics in mind to talk about next time, so I hope you guys are excited for that. So once again, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope this has been of some use to you. Take care, my drifters. Good luck. Peace out.